My never say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, o see them yopo.
What is an autonomous system? Over data, internet moi. Autonomous system. The internet is a network of networks. And autonomous systems are the big networks that make up the internet. Autonomous networks are the big networks, or they are the big networks that make up the internet. Into networks are kesiye and they bat together to form the internet. Into unya big boss, you can never be part of AS and I say an autonomous system. You can't. You need to be huge. And to be huge in the telecommunication world, you need to be financially strong. You need to have money. So we'll read more specifically, an autonomous system, AS, is a large network or group of networks that has a unified routing policy. Every computer or device that connects to the internet is connected to an AS. Into Ghana, so we use Airtel, AS. It has a routing game. They say they have unified routing policy. Airtel, able to me turn data, ama MTN. Yes, they can go and buy from Seacom. MTN bet to turn data, ama Telecel. It depends the negotiations they have because it's all got to do with unified routing. Now, Shadia. This is how it works. You can say AS. So me simplify my. It's like this. So there are so many AS around the world that omono and basically they come together to get the internet, to make internet. Into AS be also a unique number. And it's why registration to be a company into say ABA, a mining company in Ghana. Now you say register under the mining company. Or say we have a mining company license or unique mining company license. Into every AS and now every company be a part of AS and I say autonomous system be or one unique number or qua a sa company in Kwanda wo. And remember, AS unisika da or own swa, you can never. Now, Shadia, the list of AS and autonomous systems are a Ghana no 5. As I speak to you tonight, 5. First one, Scancom, omuye MTN no. Second one, Ghana Tel AS, Ghana Tel. Third one, Airtel Ghana. Fourth one, Wireless Plus 3D. And a fifth one, IS Ghana. Into these are the top 5 AS Iowa Ghana. Where muna etumi tam data, omuno muwosika omoto data edeba Ghana. They are the ones with all the data. They are the ones with the financial backing. Omukuta data na wutumi ton. Into so Airtel Tigo. Personal who use Airtel and the ever fluid na AS na Airtel ye AS omukuta oma data. But ya catch say Airtel Tigo ana 80 it's bankrupt. Enika preda ho. Since 2021 ebe sin there omum mekanche say enya $1 or $2. But we are talking about yeka one of the top 5 AS in Ghana. Airtel Tigo count. Now, you know what makes it so interesting? You cannot just go walk to Seacom and say you want to be an AS. No. You have to go there showing some financial muscle, showing some bigger investment, be a asset for them to do say, Adena will be enough form. Because when you get those things, you can even sell to MTN. And then say, how many people in Ghana today are using Airtel? And you see, cable, you check cable mu, so MTN mba. Airtel so cables also AS. But the most important thing you want to say, Airtel today is working perfectly. MTN now, the whole Ghana about 80% now, I'm subscribed to know MTN is not working. But Airtel, you need him say Airtel egu. Na then na Airtel better than AS. Because when you look at the amount of data Airtel air pumping into Ghana, ubusa say when am Airtel data no? Who does it go to? Now when am nenye sika better than Airtel as an autonomous system ultimate Airtel data ebeton. The offices now what Ghana Airtel offices the way. Share. What was I doing? Just Sunday, yeah. Sunday. Well, internet traffic trends. Just Sunday. Airtel traffic now 100%. They were working high peak. Now almost system no was working high peak. Internet provision and now providing of internet. You know, just the 10th of March, which is just Sunday, we should be na total traffic no 100% max. Airtel. Nipa say they use Airtel or Ghana. How many subscribers does Airtel have? And then I say MTN it was service, but the service is weak. But Airtel now on MTN for the same fiber optic cable, no. Airtel it was so much power, internet power than the huge MTN or Owosu. When was the last time Airtel told you how much they have made in a year? See, I catch them say Airtel no, is bankrupt. $1 per day at the toy. But as we speak, just this Sunday, the amount of internet traffic and trends and power na Airtel pushy in Ghana, no, it was 100% to the max. Enti, already the media show now traffic volume over the selected time period. Total traffic HTTP previous 7 days into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, it do Sunday no, picky 100 and. On the devices, no, it can show you devices, no. Oma no use phone. I think Oma use phone is about 45%. Now the question I'm asking is say, hey, Airtel, Oma pump data sir. Why in the sika okoma Airtel better than AS 80? Sorry, AS. And the Airtel abeye BDC. You see Airtel you turn $1. Investor crab we be ni ho. Yen share danya sika bi ade be run Airtel company da hugo offices nyina ya tutum. So asla usu ka che se Airtel dey turn $1 na ye dey over $100 million a clear omo loans no. E then as we speak for all these years Airtel Tigo e for the 80 no under government no, because and there we own Airtel Tigo 80. Airtel Tigo is one of the biggest AS in Ghana. Into wine share Airtel Tigo chia, they are able to bring this amount of data because from what I read to you, know, the routing code, you know, Airtel Tigo bet to me a ton data ama MTN. Into that means say MTN Airtel data $100 million every CCOM. Now say Airtel Tigo catch the MTN say data now to feed CCOM no maybe 1 kilobyte of data biano 10 Ghana. Me so me to free CCOM. Me to amount 8 Ghana. It means say okoto 100 million. Don't buy 100 million. Buy 30 million. I will buy 100 million and sell mine to you at $8 per kilowatt into Ubenya. So MTN can choose because the defined routing no a bit more sir. So is it to say, as Owosu any aban way, there are some people who are basically now using Airtel Tigo as AS, as internet data providers. And na omoto na sikarom konya no wen. Ye wu Airtel books mu. From the day Ghana car say what Airtel Tigo. I will say loans are with me turn $1 no. Sika ben na Airtel Tigo nya ya and the Airtel Tigo one of the top 5 internet and I say autonomous system for provide internet by Ghana. Who gave Airtel Tigo money? Who are they selling the data to? Another question. Data no. na Airtel Tigo for the data na omutoma government of Ghana. And the Ghana government, the e-services, omu data na omutonweng. Where do they get their data from? Are they buying the same data from MTN? Because if they are buying the same data from MTN, then it means that today MTN is down. The government agencies all are supposed to be down. It's a simple question. Because today, MTN is down. That means government institutions from NIA, NCA, Ghana Card Service, then everything should be down. But I'm asking you, Ghana government agencies, were they down today? And the question here is, Ghana government agencies in the internet, almost free wine because Ghana government agencies, they have to buy their internet from either one of these five, the list I showed you. 5 way. Either they have to buy from Scancom, which is MTN, or they have to buy from Ghanatel AS, or they have to buy from Airtel Ghana. They have to buy for Wireless Plus 3D, or they have to buy from IS Ghana. And in Ghana, we know MTN they could a lot of coverage. A lot of data. Now, Busa say 84. We can count the number of customers. Airtel Tigo customers. It is sa AS normal the data no wine. Does it mean say Abia Ursula Owosu use 8 na ankasa ton $1 no and na behind the scenes no de to data na no ma Ghana government na emfaso na be asra ene ekufu adomo dia. It's a question because I'm going to show you something later. The question we are asking Ghana government, the Ministry of Communication, the NCA, say Ghana agencies na John Mahama year platform our friend e-services no oko Ghana Port and Harbour oba GRE oba bet and debt oba NIA office oba NCA office oba every government institutions oba banks government banks Ghana Commercial Bank. The data now use no sa internet data no the bomb internet no. The question is, where do they buy it from? Are they buying it from MTN or they are buying it from Airtel? Now the question too is, CSC Airtel is bankrupt. Yes, see Ghana government bought Airtel for $1. So who raised the money to be buying the amount of data or internet to be selling to the people? Mibusa Ursula Owosu. Because Ursula Owosu kotna asempa and you busan about this. And Okachira say investors biaba. Na deal no kromo nyenwie ye. Inti is a deal no nyenwie. Investors about a deal now. Who is leading this Airtel Ghana to be an AS, to be bringing internet to Ghana? Because we are still talking to investors. We are not done. Ursula any a year obi ek dinkomo a week ago. Momenti Ursula Owosu asamo kan. This has got to do with Airtel Tigo. This is Ursula, the communications minister.
Vodafone telecell transaction. They have every right to ask me any question about it. But say Vodafone any coin. Sana to me out on shares any yemra mu baby in Ghana.
Yeah. And how about the Airtel and Suni Tigo? And where are we now with that? Because I mean him say Aba intervening in that, no?
Also concern.
Out the Airtel and Suni Tigo, and where are we now with that? Because I mean him say Aba intervening in that, no?
Also concern. They're hanging in there.
But government expressed interest, say you may take you over that company, no?
No.
So, what's happening with them?
Oh, that's not coming about time, yeah, dear.
Near drew stage be in the negotiation. And I because say, who's that issue came, say, you're torn for just $1, I become growing concern and all of that. Where are we now? And then the question, and Busa.
They are operating as a going concern. So I want to say, they're looking at alternatives to refinance the company into Owosu. Abai Anton Etel Emma Obia Abai Anton Etel Indianos Matizen and Rim say Aton Etel Fine was Yanton. They've entered into a joint venture partnership
with Tigo.
No, with a UK firm.
Okay.
Hanam Investments. They've entered into a joint venture partnership. And no interest yaton company. Nature say it's say Airtel 80.
Yes.
80 ewo. Ena wakwa hwehwe partner on any be adwuma bi ewo omo adwuma kuo ni which is also allowed. Because advance you ni sika o de be ba be hye mo adwuma ni nti mo a mo hwe kwan a mo be fa so a mo benya sika e de aye mo adwuma no.
Yes.
So they've entered into some partnership, joint venture partnership, and you seal. To Miss Romo, and can say a tone and so soon say and toy. Our joint venture partnership, no. Eddie partner, no Eddie Sika share company, nim. Omo equipment, omo here for.
Yes.
Omo. I was almost here in Shishaya Babuana, Omo Jumano, so Edim. Omo need 4G, omo here. Ye significant investment I was say omuye. So literally sa joint venture partner ebeboa ama omo aye sa nhihye ni nyina na emom enkomo no ye ni wie conditions precedent the bema sa joint venture partnership aye effective no omo wie.
Okay.
Until say ebe wie ni mean si me bo enka say omo ne won awie nhihye nti that say no mo be hye adwuma no ase. That is where they are currently.
And that is workers are Airtel workers are in 80 now still have their job.
They are still working. What is say you be a di wo no omo mpeso omo ja adwuma ne di omo agya ko omo peso omo ye adwuma no omo te ho omo dan ho aye adwuma ko osisi abe hu se omo aye adwuma obi wo network ne so a network no wo fra enkwa na. It's still
so I say they are now trying to get into a partnership with a UK company. So it means to say your tour and now your purchase see Airtel $1 no a cent hasn't come in. So how did Airtel become AS? How did Airtel end up being one of the biggest the internet providers in Ghana today? Billions. And the MTN is down. Airtel is high. Peak. All customers say they are looking for alternatives to refinance. Inti na a statement or person or say people to refinance the Airtel. It means Airtel is still broke. Or say government hasn't sold Airtel, meaning it's still the $1. And I'll say it is extending into joint venture with a UK company. And I'll say that means Airtel Tigo is still or AT is still $1. Because all kind 2021 2022 statement or say shares are na woman off no Airtel Tigo and which is about $100 million. As we speak, there's not been any investment into Airtel or AT. And then she said, now they are looking into their new investors to make sure they upgrade the equipment and also move them to 4G. Airtel Tigo has not even moved to 4G, but Airtel Tigo today is one of the biggest internet or autonomous system providers in West Africa, specifically Ghana. It is a question to Ursula and say, why na air power financially 80 and Airtel Tigo you turn $1 to be able to be buying internet from Seacom to distributing Ghana, because you share the customer base of Airtel Tigo and ATIA, it's less than 1%. And we look at the facilities and our infrastructure right now. Airtel Tigo is running in Ghana. We cannot even see them. So we want to know, say, Airtel Tigo internet now mo pump ba Ghana no why neto? Who is buying Airtel Tigo? If today Airtel Tigo is 4G, how did we go there? Because we have still not been able to sign a contract with any strategic investor. We are still looking for investors. The UK people who came, we have not finalized it. And now we can say, a year contract agreement, we have not finalized all. Into saying that, who invested money? That is not even my problem. How did Airtel Tigo become AS? Because me busa say time na a buying air taking over Airtel Tigo We are bankrupt, Did they know, say, Airtel Tigo was still having money pumping internet into Ghana? Nah? It's to Ursula. Let me tell you, Ursula, we have finished this. You are a criminal. And I'm going to make sure the international people involved in this, you are blacklisted. We are Chrome 4. They need to come out and tell us how Airtel Tigo became an AS. How Airtel Tigo became one of the biggest top 5 ASs in Ghana. In the MTN now using the same cable to say Airtel Tigo no A80 no MTN no power into me ma MTN no because you see a fiber optic nim. It is here no a little bit of data. Then ended there. Say Airtel no, their peak is high. What is happening? Then Airtel sabe AS. Who is behind Airtel? 80. One namun this sika Airtel internet in Ghana. Now who are benefiting? Because from what I know, 80 belongs to Ghanaians. So who are benefiting from this? And I'm sending this message to the people on the Parliament Communication Committee led by Sam George. I am personally telling you this. We also want you to come out and tell us what actually caused AT to be an AS. We want to know.
I'm not PENDREAM TV. Now, so far so good. Say open online portal le Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.